Eyeshadow for Dummies right here. I'm gonna show you how to wear dark colors without looking like you got run over by the Crayola bus. First of all, this brush is called the Bright Brush. See how it has the tapered, rounded end? It's gonna be great for contouring in the crease area. I prepped my lids with my Vanilla Dust setting powder. I'm gonna start with this color called Cocoa. Super light tapping. Tap off the excess powder. Super lightly tap on the lid. Don't bend your bristles. Literally the best eyeshadow tip. Don't bend your bristles. Lightly sweeping, lightly tapping. See how you can use pigment without going crazy? I'm holding the brush at the very, very back, tapping really lightly. It's easier to add more than it is to take away. So you just transfer that pigment from your brush to the lid by tapping. Listen, I'm a criminal justice girl. I know all about the Lacard exchange principle, which basically states that when two items touch, your eyeshadow brush with the pigment on it and your lid, there's going to be an exchange of microscopic material. I know that's supposed to apply to crime scenes, but listen, it's what I know. What I'm saying is they don't have to mash together for the pigment to transfer. Lightly tap, light pigment, light hand. Don't bend your bristles. Now I'm going to add this color called Ken. Super light tappy tap. Tap off the excess. Transfer that pigment to your lid. No jamming, no pressing. Super, super light. You can always add more. See how that tapered end allows my brush to fit right in that crease? Don't bend your bristles. Once the pigment has transferred off of our brush, now we can use it to sweep around the edges and blend the harsh lines. I'm blending up onto my hood because if you have a hooded eye, you want that pigment to come up to Jesus. Still not bending my bristles. Just lightly sweeping, lightly dusting. Now let's say we want to add a concentration of color. We're going to go from a fluffy brush to a more dense brush. This one's not as sweepy fluffy. This is going to help us to press our color into one area. I'm just pressing in, not really sweeping. This is Emerald City. Pressing it onto my lid. Now back to the fluffy to tap those colors in to blend them. I don't want to mix the colors together. I just want to blend them where they meet. So I'm just tapping and lightly sweeping. Don't bend your bristles. Tapping and blending right where the colors meet. Let's add a shimmer to the inner half of our lid. Small, dense dome brush. Smaller area of the lid, smaller brush. Press on that pigment. Lightly press it in. Little bitty sweepies. Don't jam the brush into your lid. Let your brushes do the work. Dense flat brush for a little bit of a line. Just right here on the bottom. You can rock that back and forth. This is light or as heavy as you want. Personally, I like to add the brightest pop right where the eye boogers go with a dense dome brush. Pressing that pigment right in. Little bitty sweepies. And voila! Let me know if you try these tips. Love you, bye!